Imagine that the secret to your success might literally be written in the stars, and all you need to do is decipher this code. What if we told you that there are numbers that can become your personal guides to luck and prosperity? These numbers can help you make the right decisions, attract wealth, and achieve success. In this video, we'll lift the veil on how certain numbers can change your life for the better. Stay with us until the end to discover which numbers attract prosperity specifically for you, and how to use their power to reach your goals. Numbers are all around us. We encounter them every day. The time on the clock, car license plates, phone numbers, birth dates. But have you ever wondered if there's something more behind these numbers? Numerology is an ancient teaching that suggests that each person has their own special numbers that influence their destiny. In our lives, there are no random numbers. Everything has its meaning and power. Today, we'll talk about how certain numbers can bring luck and wealth. You'll learn which numbers are your personal talismans and how they can help you in your career, finances, and life in general. Numerology is not magic, but a way of understanding the world and your role in it. It helps you see opportunities that might otherwise go unnoticed. Let's start with the concept of the personal lucky number in numerology. This number defines your life energy, your tendencies, and your potential. To calculate your personal lucky number, you need to add up all the digits of your birth date until you get a single-digit number. For example, if you were born on March 15, 1990, you would add 1 plus 5 plus 3 plus 1 plus 9 plus 9 plus 0 is equal to 28. Then 2 plus 8 is equal to 10. And finally 1 plus 0 is equal to 1. In this case, your personal lucky number is 1. So, what does each number mean? Let's look at the meanings of numbers 1 through 9. Number 1 is the number of leaders, people who are used to taking responsibility and leading others. If your number is 1, you have all the chances for success in areas related to management and leadership. But it's important to remember that with leadership comes responsibility. It's essential to act fairly and justly without forgetting about others. Number 2 is the number of diplomats. People with the number 2 are good at finding common ground with others, resolving conflicts, and establishing harmonious relationships. In business, these people can succeed in negotiations, mediation, and consulting. However, they should avoid excessive caution and learn to take more decisive steps. Number 3 is the number of creative individuals. If your number is 3, you likely have a natural talent for art, music, or literature. Such people often succeed in fields related to creativity and self-expression. But it's important to remember that creativity must be accompanied by discipline and persistence. Only then will it bring financial stability. Number 4 is the number of builders and organizers. People with the number 4 are good at creating solid foundations for their endeavors. They are disciplined and responsible. These qualities make them indispensable in fields related to planning, construction, and management. However, they should avoid rigidity and learn to be more flexible in their actions. Number 5 is the number of adventurers and innovators. If your number is 5, you probably love risk and aren't afraid of change. Such people often succeed in fields related to travel, trade, and innovation. But it's important to remember that excessive love of risk can lead to losses. Learn to balance your desires with realistic possibilities. Number 6 is the number of caretakers and nurturing mentors. People with the number 6 are inclined to care for others and often succeed in areas related to medicine, education, and social services. However, they should avoid excessive self-sacrifice and learn to take care of their own interests. Number 7 is the number of thinkers and philosophers. If your number is 7, you likely have a deep mind and are inclined toward analysis and introspection. Such people often succeed in scientific and research fields. But they should remember the importance of action. Reflection without concrete steps won't bring results. Number 8 is the number of business people and financiers. People with the number 8 have a natural sense for money and know how to manage resources wisely. These qualities make them successful in business and finance. However, they should avoid greed and remember the importance of ethics in business relationships. Number 9 is the number of humanitarians and teachers. If your number is 9, you're likely altruistic and strive to make the world a better place. Such people often find their calling in areas related to charity, education, and spiritual development. But it's important to remember the need for self-care. Don't forget about your own interests in your quest to help others. Now that you know your personal lucky number, How can you use it to attract wealth and success? It's simple. Try to incorporate your number into your daily life. For example, if your number is 3, try to choose important dates or numbers related to the number 3. These could be contract signing dates, account numbers, transaction amounts, and so on. Numerology also suggests that each digit has its own vibration, which affects us and the world around us. When you use your number, you activate its vibration and attract the corresponding energy into your life. It's important to remember that this is not just a coincidence. It's a conscious use of the energy of numbers to achieve success. Another important aspect is understanding how your number interacts with other numbers. For example, if your business partner or a close person has a number that harmonizes well with yours, it can bring luck and success. Conversely, if your numbers conflict, it can lead to difficulties and misunderstandings. So, it's important to consider not only your personal number, but also the numbers of those around you. You should also pay attention to how numbers manifest in your life. Perhaps you've noticed that certain digits keep repeating around you. This could be a sign that these numbers have special significance for you. Try to pay attention to these digits and use them in your activities. For example, if you constantly see the number 7, it could be a call to spend more time on self-development and spiritual practices. The number 7 is associated with deep reflection and the search for truth. Perhaps you should pay more attention to your inner world and seek answers to important questions. It's important to remember that numerology is not a rigid system of rules, but a flexible tool that helps you better understand yourself and your potential. Use it as a compass that points the way, but don't forget that, ultimately, success depends on your actions and intentions. Numerology offers many ways to use numbers to attract luck and wealth. You can create personal talismans related to your number, use it in passwords, and choose dates for important events. It's also important to remember that everyone is unique, and numbers that work for one person may not be suitable for another. Experiment, try different approaches, and find those that work best for you. So, we've explored how numbers can influence your life and bring luck and wealth. Remember, numerology is not a magic wand, but a tool that helps you better understand yourself and your potential. Use it wisely, and it will open new horizons for you and help you achieve success in all areas of life. What number do you notice most often in your life? Write your answer in the comments, and I'll tell you what it might mean. Perhaps your number carries more power than you think. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about how to use the power of numbers to achieve success, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Stay tuned. There's still much more exciting and useful content ahead.